Hello and welcome back to another episode of Alex Goes Sailing. In this episode I'm going to be replacing the cockpit drain, as the one in there at the moment is very small, and as you can see it doesn't drain very quickly, which is important. And then I'll also be fitting the fake teak to the cockpit area like I did on the inside, so that should look really good and hopefully solve my cockpit area problem. Right, just about to stick down this deck drain. I got my silica flex. And I don't know if you can see, but there's my hole for my deck drain. I did have one on both sides, but at the moment no. This is my deck drain, so this will just go in right there. Current plan, before I had this one in, but that's rubbish because way too small of an outlet and restricts the flow quite a lot. And where the deck is, it's not high enough to drain out. It's just a characteristic of a small boat. So at the minute this one will run directly to my manual bilge pump that's in the locker, and then I will be running, that's not ideal because it's a manual, but I will be running like a sump tank. It's a shower sump tank, so I'll show you the install of that. That'll go underneath this deck area, so that will drain into the tank, and then that tank has an automatic bilge pump in it. So when that tank fills up, it'll automatically turn on and pump it all out the drain holes, and I don't have to worry about it, don't have to think about it, so that's good. I'm just going to install this bigger 1-inch diameter. The outlet on the tank is 19, which is smaller than the 1-inch. I think it's like ½ inch or something, I don't know. Imperial metric's better, but we're going to install that, and that should solve our problem, and then we'll get this teak decking down. So yeah, time to get cracking. Alright, just finished the install. Looks good in there. For this you let it cure, and then you just nip it up underneath just to tighten it up once it's cured. So I'll do that at some point, and then yeah. Right, if you see this deck area here, we're going to put the same teak stuff as inside, outside in this deck area, and we're going to see this little ridge line running around there. We're going to follow that somewhat, so we've got a white border around the outside, just to allow a bit of runoff and whatnot, but we're going to have to do something around the end here. I might just cut it short and mimic the line that's further down there, so it just drops off here, and then that entire side is low enough down so that it's low enough with the actual deck drain. But we've got this ridge line to follow all the way around. Now this roll of like wallpaper, very good. It's almost the same width as the bit that I cut out, but I think it's the same width as the indentation up here, which it just is. So I'm going to roll this out, and then I'm going to use a marker pen, and also pressing it in with my finger, I'll create like a little crease fold and then a line. That I can then, I'm either going to do it exactly depending how well it goes, or I'm actually just going to cut it close enough to that line, and then I'll bring it up here and trim it the last way. I want it to sit just inside this line, so it doesn't got to go up a curve, so it's sat on the flat bit, and then if I want to I can go around the edge with like a sealant, just to make sure nothing gets in under the side. Like an antibacterial one or something, and that should be it for me then, and then that should solve our problem. And then we'll have a nice deck area, and there will definitely be no shoes on the boat, which I'm wearing now, but I'll roll this out, I'll time lapse it, and I'll see how well it goes and let you guys know. Right, I don't know how well you guys could see that, but you can see where I've drawn my line, and it just follows the indentation around the side. You can see where that little seam is. So it looks like I'll be cutting just on the inside of this line. You can see at the top where I've marked where this line's perfectly square, so I know where to get my lines up. And then this is roughly where the radius 2 marks are. I'm going to clean that edge up so it matches. I'll find something in the shed that matches a radius so I can match them. Don't really mind if they match this too much, but I want to match them to each other so it doesn't look silly. But that end's good, and then it follows the same down the other end. So now I'm just going to take this off, hold it tight to my foam flooring, same just stuff in there, and just cut it out, and then it should fit perfect first time. And then it's just double-sided on the back of that, so I'll give it a good clean underneath here, maybe a little bit of a rough sand, so make sure it's got something to stick to. You don't want it perfectly smooth, and just stick it down, and hopefully it sticks down as well as the stuff does in there, and it's on the same paint as I've used on the inside. So if that stuff sticks well, this stuff should stick just as well. The only difference is it's going to be outside, but this stuff's 3M sticky stuff, so I shouldn't have a problem. Right, so in here, this is my Teak deck stuff. I've laid it this side up because I can, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this stuff out right along on here, and I'm going to line this square edge up with this square edge, and then I'm going to get a bit of sellotape or masking tape or some electrical tape here, but I've got loads of tape. I'm just going to stick down the entire edge. Right, I've got the bit of fake teak foam stuff, cut the size, and I've got 3 little dots there just to help me line it up, and one up there, and I'm just gonna clean this up real nice, and then I can stick it down. Right, we've just got the floor laid, and looks really good. Matches the inside of the boat, and yeah, looking quite nice, very comfortable to walk on. Hopefully it doesn't collect too much rubbish, but we'll see, only time can tell. If not, we can always try something different, but I mean, this is looking pucker, and I've heard good things about this stuff. Doesn't get hot under the sun, sticks well, as long as you get 3M stuff. Reasonably cheap for what it is. And yeah, well, I'll give you guys updates when I get out in the water and give it a season or two. It's stuck out proper nice. Like I'm trying to get the finger underneath that, and there's no way that is coming up. Like, it's sealed perfectly. Can't even get it started. I mean, can't ask for much better than that. Right, with that install complete, I can finally say Meraki is looking good for once. And in the next episode, I'm going to be doing some electrical bits because we left it in quite a mess. And then in the episode after that, I've got quite a nice delivery coming, which you'll have to wait to see. But I'm very excited for it. So if you like this video, leave a comment down below and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys next time.